and I will forthwith proceed to invite the President to respond to the questions. Honorable President, the first question on our question paper is a question by the Honorable B.G. Ntebe of the Northwest. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Honorable President, please take your seat. Honorable Mokwele, you are rising.
Thank you, Chair. I'm rising on a point of order, Chair.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm humbly requesting to your honorable self that you must not allow Mr. Zuma, the president of the ANC, to address this August House. Bearing in mind that Mr. Zuma has violated his oath of office as the president of the country. Mr. Zuma lied to the August House of the National Assembly.
Honorable Mokwele.
Again, Mr. Zuma.
Honorable Mokwele,
Yes, sir.
You
Yes, ma'am.
rose on a point of order, not
Yes.
to make a speech. Can you please get to the point?
The rules allow me, before I speak, ma'am, to deliberate on what I want to say.
The rules also allow me to make a determination.
But before you come to that, Honorable Chair, you must allow me to speak so that you can hear. I'm getting to the point.
Yes.
That as the August House, as this House is the upper house of Parliament, I'm requesting to your kind self that we don't repeat the same mistake that the NA has done by allowing Mr. Zuma to address the honorable members of Parliament, as he is not honorable enough. So I'm requesting to your kind self, ma'am, knowing that you have that integrity to rule on this matter, rule on the favor of South Africans, not rule on the favor of Mr. Zuma and the ANC. I'm kindly requesting you, ma'am. Thank you.
Please take your seat. Honorable Mokwele, I do think that the rules of this House, the protocols, the precedents, are all in our minds as we listen to you. The Honorable President of the Republic has addressed this House numerously. The Honorable President of this country, at his instance, set a precedence in this country of taking questions and addressing this House. He is here again at a date agreed to by this House on a program. Please take your seat, Honorable Vauda. I'm addressing a member of your party on a point of order. And you are right. I am within my rights and within the duty of this House, which has adopted a program which says that the President responds to questions in this House today. The violation of the oath of duty, this House does not deal with that. This House, if there is a House that has to deal with that, is the House that has been given constitutional powers to deal with that. It is not this House. The Honorable Zuma will therefore continue to respond. You are on a point of order again. I hope it is not spurious.
Yes, ma'am. Having said what I've said, Honorable Chair, having said what I've said, it is within the Constitution that the President, on his own capacity, may come to the House. I'm just appealing to you, Honorable Chair, that we must not repeat, we must not act illegally as the upper house of Parliament. We must not allow, there's no way in the Constitution that says, there's no way in the Constitution that says that Mr. Zuma is obliged to come to this House. So I'm appealing to you, ma'am, Mr. Zuma is not
Honorable
honorable
member,
enough.
please take your
He
seat.
cannot address honorable members. Hence, he has violated the oath of office that he presided over. I'm appealing to you. Let us not repeat what the NA did. Let us not do what the NA did. I'm appealing
Honorable
to you,
Mukwele,
ma'am,
please take your
that
seat.
you exercise your integrity. I know you are a very principled person. Just
Honorable
exercise
Mukwele,
that principle that you are having.
Take your seat. Honorable member, you made that point. You have repeated yourself. You have made the appeal. I am rejecting that appeal. The Honorable President will proceed as per the program of this House to respond to questions in this House. Honorable Vauda.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Chair, in as much as we understand how you have made your verdict and how you have come to the conclusions, we are of the opinion that the Honorable Jacob Zuma is not competent enough to be president of this country. And it is on those grounds that we make the appeal to you to make a ruling that is different from that was passed in the House of the National Assembly House.
Thank you, Honorable Vauda. You are repeating what your colleague has said. I have already ruled in this instance. Please take your seat.
We are emphasizing the point.
Don't emphasize. I have made my ruling. Please take your seat.
We are making an urgent appeal to you that
Honorable
in the light
Vauda,
of issues
take your
that
seat.
have taken place. Honorable Chair, there are a number of issues that have taken place in recent years that have indicated very clearly. These issues...
Cut that mic. Honorable Vauda, Honorable Mukwele, take your seat. I have ruled on this point. I have ruled on this point. I am not going to repeat a ruling.